Presenting to you today RVNL. This is a prominent railway sector stock. It has given multiple returns in the recent past. Its full name is Rail Vikas Nigam Limited. Presenting to you RVNL is a Navratna. I think it has been assigned Navratna status recently. I think in the past budget it was assigned Navratna status. If I go back to the history of RVNL, RVNL was incorporated as an 100% owned public sector under the Ministry of Railways for creation and augmentation of railway infrastructure on fast track basis. Its core mission, if you RVNL is committed for enhancing railway infrastructure by understanding project development, mobilizing financial resources and implementing railway projects. Vision. RVNL vision is to be a global leader in terms of development of Indian railways, ensuring highest standard. Plus, if I tell you the most common means of transportation for common India is still now railways. A train ticket in Mumbai cost around a minimum of 5 rupees. Whereas if you go to a metro of Delhi, a minimum is 10 to 20 rupees. For a more faster track, it's around 50 rupees. So still railway is the cheapest form of transportation that is available in India right now. If I have to tell you of the projects and achievements of RVNL, it has created 462 new lines. It has covered around 4,000 kilometers of doubling. It has converted narrow gauge to wide gauge of around 2,100 kilometers. It has electrified kilometers of 8,800. It has have made 13 workshops in India. Some of the major project is Manamadurai to Rameshwaram railway track, Rishikesh to Kannaprayag new lines. There are multiple projects. If I tell you, Vande Bharat is one of them. Then there is now financial performance. If I give you the view of the decade of RVNL, in 2015, its turnover was around 3,400 crores, and right now in 2024 it is 21k. So it has had a CAGR of around 21%. Profit is CAGR is around 16%. That's one of the two fundamental indicators for you to invest in this stock. If I go, its net income is always on a rising mode. Though there was some turbulent times during COVID, but it has always kept its uptrend, both in terms of income and in terms of profit. Balance sheet from 2015 to 2023, it's always on an uptrend. It's a healthy balance sheet with good coverage ratio, with more than 2 current ratio. So it has the solvency to pay its current liabilities using its current asset. That's a good symbol going by its liquidity. Cash from operation. Though there was some times wherein depreciation and other interest payment that had affected his cash flow, but for the first last 2 years there has been a turnaround in its cash from operation. Though if I tell you the cash and cash equivalent, it is always mainly on an uptrend. Though prior to COVID it was a bit rough times for RVNL, but under the new management it is performing well. Return on equity from after COVID it has always maintained that 15% range. Capital return on capital employed, it's around 18%. Great. If I have to compare RBNL with its peer, only one stock that has surpassed is Larsen Toubro. It's a blue chip and it has been in the industry for lots of time. So apart from RBNL, if you see, mainly there are Ircon International, another railway stock, which is also a good bet. Then there is IRB infrastructure. But if I tell you, if you compare all the parameters, RVNL is still the hot stock in this. Though there is Sterling Winson renewable energy that has given good returns, but if I tell you its return on equity is negative. But going by all the time, debt is under limit, turnover is good, it has a positive PAT. Its P is 54, which is more than the industry average. Debt to equity is less than 1, which is very uncommon in this sector. Most of the stock has around above 1 debt to equity. Return on equity and return on capital more than 15%. Great symbol. Employment. You can view this way that on an RBNI structure, there are 55% of engineering role that are working on the field jobs, 30% on management, and 15% technical. Its corporate office is based out of RK Ashram, Delhi. The future development plan. RBNL has an impressive order book. Back in 2024, its order book was around 85,000 crores, comprising of bid portion of 40,000 and nomination of 45,000. And for the next financial year, RBNL aims to achieve 23,000 crores of turnover and an order book ranging to 1 lakh crores. There are few projects like Vasco da Gama to Londa in Goa. It's one of the major projects that is currently under progress. Now to conclude, why should we invest in RBNL? Strong financial performance. It has demonstrated robust revenue growth, profitability and returns. Cash balance is healthy, providing financial stability. Steady growth prospect. The company's efficiency in asset utilization is excellent, and RBNL plays a crucial role in railway infrastructure. If you are aware of the current news, there has been major budget allocation for restructuring major railway junction. I think New Delhi railway station is one which will might be closed in upcoming months for a 2 to 3 years revamp structure. Then there is Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus that will be undergoing a revamp. Plus, one thing I can tell you, railways will always be a common man transportation, and thus RVNL will always be doing good. Thank you.